Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo spark fresh fan buzz after a brief moment involving Xiao Zhan at a recent event has once again drawn attention from fans who continue to follow his long-standing connection with Wang Yibo. According to the material provided, the discussion began after Xiao Zhan was seen waving toward a large light sign held by fans as he left the venue. The gesture itself lasted only a moment, but fans quickly began examining the direction of his wave, the position of the light sign, and footage from the event. Some interpreted the interaction as a deliberate acknowledgement of a sign associated with Wang Yibo. However, there is an important distinction between what viewers can see and what they believe the moment means. The supplied material does not include an official statement from either actor confirming that Xiao Zhan's gesture was specifically intended for Wang Yibo. That uncertainty has not stopped fans from discussing the moment. A small gesture becomes a big conversation. The account describes Xiao Zhan arriving at an event where fans were gathered with light signs. Among the lights was reportedly a large sign that fans associated with Wang Yibo. According to the supplied footage description, Xiao Zhan noticed the sign and waved toward that direction. Later, as he prepared to leave, he reportedly lowered the window of his car and waved again. For fans watching closely, the second gesture was particularly interesting. The material suggests that Xiao Zhan first acknowledged the wider group of fans before appearing to wave toward the specific light sign. Some fans therefore interpreted the second wave as a more deliberate response. The event also reportedly included staff members moving toward the area where the light sign was positioned and taking photographs. Fans connected this detail with Xiao Zhan's gesture and began discussing whether the sign had received full attention. But without an official explanation from Xiao Zhan or his team, the exact reason for the gesture remains unknown. That is an important point when discussing the story. The wave can be described as an observed moment. The idea that it carried a specific private message is an interpretation. Why Wang Yibo became part of the discussion. The reason Wang Yibo's name became central to the conversation goes back to the history fans associate with both actors and the Untamed. The supplied material repeatedly refers to their time connected with the drama and recalls various behind-the-scenes interactions. One example describes Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo sitting near each other during a break. The account says Xiao Zhan asked Wang Yibo for a tissue, which led to a playful exchange. The two reportedly teased each other, copied each other's words, and joked about one another. At one point, their playful argument reportedly continued with joking remarks about who was leaving and where they were going. These moments have remained popular among fans because they show a lighter side of the two actors during their time associated with the series. For fans who remember those interactions, a new public moment involving Xiao Zhan and a sign connected with Wang Yibo can naturally bring back memories of that period. But nostalgia and interpretation should not be confused with confirmation. The old footage can be discussed as material from that period. It cannot, by itself, establish what the actor's private relationship is today. Fans see a meaningful response. The supplied material is clearly written from an enthusiastic fan perspective. Some fans described Xiao Zhan's wave as a meaningful response to the people waiting outside. The account emphasizes that fans had reportedly spent many hours waiting, including in difficult weather conditions. From that perspective, Xiao Zhan's decision to lower the car window and wave became an emotional payoff. The fans had waited, he appeared, and before leaving, he reportedly acknowledged them. That interpretation does not require any speculation about a private relationship. Celebrities acknowledging fans after an event is on its own a meaningful public interaction. The more specific interpretation involves the large light sign. Fans believed Xiao Zhan noticed that particular sign and intentionally responded to it. Some went further and connected the moment to their broader interest in Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo. That part remains unconfirmed. The wider fan theories, the supplied material, contains several other theories that fans have connected to Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo. One involves Valentine's Day. The material says that fans discussed Wang Yibo reportedly being in Hong Kong at the same time and speculated about whether the two actors could have spent the occasion together. But being in the same city does not establish that two people met. There is no official confirmation in the supplied information that they spent Valentine's Day together. Another discussion involves clothing, including references to Stone Island. Fans attempted to connect particular clothing choices with previous circumstances involving the two actors. Again, those connections are presented as fan speculation rather than confirmed information. The material also discusses a gift reportedly involving 33 items or servings. Fans interpreted the number and preparation involved as evidence of deep personal meaning. but the source does not independently verify who gave the gift, why the number was chosen, or what it proves about any relationship. These details therefore need to remain in the category of online claims rather than established facts. The role of the Untamed, perhaps the biggest reason these discussions continue, is the lasting impact of the Untamed on fans. The drama brought Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo together in one of their most recognizable shared projects, and the characters Zhan and Wei Wuxian became deeply associated with the two actors. The supplied material also connects Wang Yibo's discussion of the song Don't Forget, with themes of waiting, reunion, and staying safe. Fans interpreted those lyrics through the emotional lens of the drama and their memories of the two actors. That interpretation may be meaningful to fans, but there is no evidence in the supplied material that Wang Yibo was specifically referring to Xiao Zhan when discussing the lyrics. This is another example of how fandom can create connections between separate pieces of information. A song can remind fans of a drama can remind them of two actors, an old behind-the-scenes clip can then influence how they view a new event. Over time, all of these moments can become part of one larger fan narrative. What can actually be concluded? According to the information provided, the most defensible conclusion is relatively simple. Xiao Zhan attended an event where fans were waiting outside. He reportedly acknowledged the crowd. The supplied material says he also waved toward a large light sign that fans associated with Wang Yibo. He later reportedly lowered the window of his car and waved before leaving. Those are the core elements of the story. Everything beyond that requires more caution. It is possible that Xiao Zhan recognized the sign. It is possible that the gesture was deliberate. It is also possible that fans interpreted the direction of his wave more specifically than the available evidence allows. Without a direct statement from Xiao Zhan, his studio, Wang Yibo, or an official source explaining the moment, viewers cannot know exactly what was in his mind, and that does not make the moment meaningless. In fact, the reaction itself is part of the story. The gesture clearly generated excitement among fans, particularly those who have followed Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo since the Untamed. It also demonstrates how closely fans can examine even a few seconds of celebrity, of a wave, either light sign, a car window, a photograph. Each detail can become the subject of intense discussion when it connects with an existing fan narrative, a moment that shows the power of fandom. There is another way to look at the situation. Rather than asking whether the wave proves something about Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo, we can ask why the moment became so emotionally powerful in the first place. The answer appears to be the history surrounding the two actors. For years, fans have remembered their work together, their on-set interactions, and the characters they portrayed. That history gives new moments additional emotional weight. When Xiao Zhan appears to acknowledge a sign associated by fans with Wang Yibo, people who already care about that connection are naturally more likely to notice. The same gesture might mean very little to someone unfamiliar with the fandom. To long-time followers, however, it can feel like an important moment. That difference in perspective is worth recognizing. Entertainment stories often exist on two levels. There is the event itself, and then there is the meaning audiences attach to it. In this case, the event appears straightforward. The interpretation is much more complicated. Final takeaway: the latest discussion surrounding Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo is built around a very short public moment. Xiao Zhan reportedly waving toward a large fanlight sign associated with Wang Yibo. For fans, the gesture was emotional and memorable. The supplied material also connects the moment with years of fan interest surrounding the two actors, including their association with the Untamed, old behind-the-scenes footage, songs, clothing, gifts, and various online theories. But those additional theories should remain clearly labeled as speculation. There is no official confirmation in the supplied material that the wave represented a private message between Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo. There is also no confirmation that the two spent Valentine's Day together, or that the other clues discussed by fans prove a particular relationship. What can be said with greater confidence is that Xiao Zhan appeared to acknowledge fans as he left the event, and that this gesture became especially meaningful to people who were already following the long-running fandom surrounding him and Wang Yibo. Sometimes a few seconds are enough to restart an entire conversation. This appears to be one of those moments. For now, the wave is real as a reported public gesture. Its deeper meaning remains open to interpretation.